Let's learn how to make court forms using Allexem. For this demonstration, we'll make a court order. Here's an example of what we'll end up with. Notice that the form comes in automatically with names filled in for the parties and contact information for the filing party's lawyers of record. Other details are appropriate to the hearing where the court order was pronounced. It's a consent order pronounced in Calgary by an applications judge. We'll see how the system uses existing contact and matter information to ensure the form has the correct details automatically. For this demonstration, we assume you've already entered some information. First, go to the Contacts tab. Here I have 9 contacts saved. Let's look at Jane Doe. We see her first name and last name. Also, an email address and phone number. Notice the field showing this email address is for service. That means that when the system creates a court document, it will assume that Jane wants to use this email in the contact information for service. Scroll up and we see a heading for related organization. Generally, lawyers will use a law firm's information for service, not their own personal information. Under the heading Uses Contact Info for Service, we've checked the box for address. That means when the system needs an address for service, it won't look for Jane's personal address, but will instead use the address of Jane Doe Law Corporation. Next, go to the Matters tab. We've got a matter set up already. The Matter page shows the matter contacts, which will generally be clients or opposing parties. It also shows their legal representatives. To create a court document, we need a proceeding, which lives under a matter. Scroll down and we'll click on one. Here we've saved information about a legal proceeding that will be needed for most court documents. There's the court file number under the identifier heading. There is the type of proceeding. Here it says Statement of Claim. That's the commencement document this proceeding was started with. Other options could be an appeal or an originating application. Lower down, we have information about the parties to the proceeding and their lawyers of record. Finally, let's go to the Template Library tab. This is where you can find complementary templates that we provided for some commonly used documents. We'll be adding more to these over time. You can also create your own custom types, either from scratch or using one of these as a starting place. Let's create a court order. Go to that line item and click Build. Now we have to tell the system a few things about our situation. First, choose a proceeding. Once you do that, options for parties to that proceeding come up. Choose the party who brought the application that this order relates to. Click the date the order was pronounced or leave it blank. Choose whether the order was consented to or contested or simply approved in its form, and say whether it was pronounced by a justice or an applications judge. Then click Next. Now we can download the file and work with it like any other Microsoft Word document. Everything is just as we need. It's a consent order. We chose Acme Widgets as the filing party. Automatically, Acme's lawyers of record are named as the contact people for service using their firm's address. The location of the hearing is Calgary, which comes from the matter information, and the order will be signed by an applications judge. It's easy to go back and make changes if you need to. Once you've saved contact and matter information in the system, you can make a new court form like this in a matter of seconds. Those time savings will add up, making you and your assistants a lot more efficient, and your practice more profitable. Work smarter with Allexem.